Hey everyone, Anderson here with Wednesday's Coach's Notes. So we've got 3 pieces on the books today and it looks like a pretty simple day, but I think you need to be really prepared for all the nuances that are involved. Okay, we'll kind of get into each one. So real quick about the power snatch. It says 12 minutes to find a 1 rep max power snatch. You kind of need to know who's in your class for today. You may have someone who their 1 rep power snatch may be 45, 55 pounds. And so 12 minutes to find that, it's not going to be very fun for them. So for those types of clients, maybe you say, okay, we're going to do an EMOM. Every minute you're going to do 1 power snatch, or maybe it's 3 power snatches, something like that. If they're super new and going from the floor kind of presents some mobility or just kind of technical problems, then you can go from the hang and maybe make it like a 3 to 5 rep hang snatch every minute, every 2 minutes. Kind of pick what you're going to use for that variation and then just give it to the members who would prefer that. For everyone else, I find if you just set a 12-minute clock, you're going to have a bunch of those. Oh, I've got 1 or 2 attempts left at the end. So what I'm kind of envisioning is I'm going to set a 6-minute clock. We're going to do an EMOM. Okay, just kind of building to a certain point. We'll talk about it, and then I'll set another 6-minute clock, and we'll do an every 90-second MOM. So as they get heavier, I'm giving them a little more rest, but I'm also keeping it structured so that we don't spend too much time there at the end, spending 20, 30 minutes trying to just find a 1 rep power snatch. Okay. All right. So going into the gymnastics test, you've got max effort muscle ups, rest, max effort handstand push-ups. For your fire breathers, your EFAs, let them do that. Have them push the boundary between redlining, going to failure, stuff like that. Let's see where their technique starts breaking down, and then maybe we can help make some verbal cues as they go. But the majority of this talk, I want to talk about the scaling options for the gymnastics or the progressions. Okay, so rather than doing a bar or ring muscle ups, if they don't have that, we can do kipping, or we can do chest to bar or regular pull-ups. I want to highly stress kipping. Okay, if the athlete is ever going to want a muscle up, if that's one of their goals is to get a muscle up, kipping is the way to go. When we do butterfly and we break at the chest and we start reaching with our chest, we lose that hollow position. And if you think about a bar muscle up, we have to stay in that hollow position for the transition. If we try to break, that's where you get those little weird chicken wing things. So stress how kipping is actually going to help them with a muscle up. And I think you can talk some people into getting some good solid work there and really emphasizing pulling the bar down, or pushing the bar down, if you will, rather than pulling themselves to the bar. If they mentally think push bar down, they should stay in a good hollow position and not reach with the chest. Okay, for those that can't do pull-ups, my scaled option is going to be a self-assisted pull-up. Okay, so I'm going to post a video that's going to kind of show that demo. Go ahead and watch that. But basically what it is they use their feet to give them just a little bit of help. It almost makes, instead of if body weight is 100%, it'll make it like 70, 60% so that they can actually feel what it's like to do a pull-up and still feel like what it's like to hang from a bar. With bands, it gives the most help at the bottom. They can't really stay in a good hollow position or anything like that. So these self-assisted pull-ups with their feet allow them to feel the right stimulus, and it will actually help translate to a body weight pull-up. And banded pull-ups don't typically help people get to their very first body weight pull-up, but self-assisted ones I've found more success with. Try them out, watch the video, let me know what you think. You can lower the bar by putting a barbell in the rack and hooking it up that way. You can use the little spotter arms off to the side, or you can use a box to elevate the floor, if you will, so that they can get closer to it. Again, I'll post a video. Let me know if you have any questions with that. With handstand push-ups, if they're going to go for 50 plus because they're an amazing handstand push-upper, maybe you make them do deficit. It might be a good day to try to go for deficit on 1 or 2 plates, especially if they're a competitor. It'll be good for them. Okay. If not, they can use ab mats if they're kind of almost to kipping, so on and so forth. If we're going to go with push-ups, really emphasize good form here. Don't let them worm. If you see them worming, make them take a break before they do a couple more reps. Just kind of cue them that we want good quality reps here. We're still pushing the line, but as soon as your reps start looking hips to the ground and you're barely getting your hips up, then we need to rest. Just like someone would kick off the wall and rest because they can't do any more handstand push-ups. Okay, so if you have any questions, reach out to us. It's going to be a lot of gymnastic coaching today. Look at the videos and let us know if you have any questions. See ya.